Hi you guys, welcome back to the Clean Beauty Code. Today is going to be a fun video. We are talking about skincare. And not just any old skincare, we are talking acne and hyperpigmentation. Because I feel like acne, I don't even feel like, I know, acne ruins lives. Hyperpigmentation is also the most frustrating thing on the face of this planet because the mark is there, but the acne is gone. And how goddamn dare you still be there when my acne's gone, when my zit's gone, when my breakout's gone? Why is it still there? It's so freaking annoying. So we're gonna be talking about products that are good for just acne in general, breakouts. We're gonna be talking about products that are really good for afterwards, when the mark is there, because hyperpigmentation is the worst. And then I'm also going to be talking about a cover-up that works really, really well for hyperpigmentation and acne marks and isn't very heavy, which is nice. So first things first, we are going to talk about the acne products. So first, oil. This is from Caudalie, and this is the Overnight Detox Oil. This stuff is so freaking good. If you are having bumpy skin or a lot of eruptions all of a sudden because you traveled or stress or life, then this is for you. The smell is very strong, I will say. It is very earthy smelling. It's very earthy smelling. The smell doesn't necessarily bother me. I think for some people the smell might bother, but it is a very earthy, natural smell. It's just very strong. But once it's on the face, it honestly doesn't linger and you're not gonna be smelling it all day. It's just the initial application. So if you can kind of get past and see past that, then you're gonna freaking love this product. If you have that bumpy skin from being in the sun too long or too much sunscreen or just honestly wintertime when you are outside and you get like windburn on your face and then you get those little bumps, this is amazing for that because it genuinely will make it go away within a day. You put it on overnight, you wake up and your skin doesn't look horrific anymore. Now, if you're having a lot of breakouts or hormonal acne, whatever it is, this is also incredible for that because it is lightweight, it sinks into the skin immediately, and what you're left with is a lot smoother texture the next day. And that's what you want. You want something that is really gonna go deep into your skin and make sure that that acne is being taken care of. And this does that. It is so freaking good. And whenever I run out of this, of course it's Murphy's Law, I'll have a breakout. That's what just happened. I ran out of this and then I had a really bad breakout and it was the freaking worst. I had to run out and buy it immediately because this is something that actually makes a huge difference and you'll see pretty much immediate results. And I think when it comes to acne, that's what you need, because if it's before an event or anything, you need something that is going to be able to just put it at bay and relax it, because acne can get so aggressive, and it really does. High school, college, full-blown adult, it doesn't matter what, when acne comes, it honestly is the most irritating and honestly disheartening thing. So this is super good. I would definitely check it out, worth the price tag. So then what I like to use, and a lot of people like to use, is a nice clay mask. Now, clay masks can be really annoying to remove and super drying. I have found one that is easy to remove and it's not super drying. So this is by the brand Sand and Sky, and it is so freaking good. Oh my God, it is so easy to remove, which is so nice that I'm not like scrubbing at my skin to try and get it off and applying a lot of hot water or warm water to kind of make it loosen up. This is so easy. It has a really nice, simple smell, which I feel like is a weird description, but it's a very simple smell. It applies easy, it removes easy, and if you have a lot of blackheads or whatever, it really just does pull everything out of your skin. Now, this stuff used to be sold at Sephora, but it isn't anymore. It was a Sephora Clean product, but they don't sell it anymore. But you can find it on Amazon. You can actually find it a bunch of places. I'm gonna link everything down below so you can kind of check it out from there. But this stuff is super, super good. And it's not outrageously expensive, because I feel like some of the incredible face masks that are clean out there can be so expensive. I think one of the ones I've been testing out recently, like, it definitely was over $100, which is crazy. And if I have acne all the time, I just want something that's easy. I don't want something, and not expensive. I don't want something that's gonna bankrupt me.
I declare bankruptcy!
And I don't want to be, you know, poor while also trying to have nice skin. It's just not fair. This stuff is really good. So next I want to talk about a spot treatment. Now there's a lot of options out there and a lot of like cool oils that you can use. I really like tea tree oil in addition to something like this, but this is from Burt's Bees. This is the Natural Acne Solutions, and it's really, really nice. It has, again, a very earthy smell, and it definitely isn't like a subtle smell, but again, it goes away once it's applied. And this really helps for when you have something that you just want to put a spot treatment on. Now, if you don't necessarily want to go with something like this, you can always use a face mask. I do this a lot. I use the face mask as a spot treatment and I leave it sometimes overnight. This isn't really drying, which is why I like this for that. But you can also use it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, as a really easy spot treatment overnight or during the day if you're sitting at home all day. But this is really great when you want something that you can wear kind of underneath makeup or just out in the world and not worry about kind of a spot treatment showing. This is really good. The Body Shop also has a really nice tea tree oil, which is also really good. Highly recommend checking this out. And this is cheap and easy, and you can buy this at CVS, Target, Walmart, wherever. Really good. So those are kind of the acne products that I want to talk about. Next, I want to deep dive into some hyperpigmentation products. So let's talk enzyme peel. Now, the word peel scares a lot of people and honestly scared me for a while, but an enzyme peel is so freaking nice. What it does is you kind of apply it, mix it with water, apply it to your skin, rub it around, or let it sit however you kind of like to use it. And it kind of dissolves that first layer of skin and just makes it so your skin is smooth, makeup applies easier, products absorb better into the skin, and really helps with cell like skin turnover. So this is by the brand Earth to Skin, which is a clean brand from Walmart, which is nice because it's not expensive. I feel like clean beauty is just so unreal expensive. Like, I am poor from it. Like, it is so expensive. So finding something that's also easy to buy is nice. So this is, again, the Super Greens Green Pumpkin Enzyme Peel. And what it is, it's just like a little just jelly kind of product. And it has little granules in it. You're not gonna be able to see that because it's basically clear. But it has little granules in it. What I like to do is I like to wet my face, then I like to take a little bit of that, rub it between my fingers, apply it to my face, rub it in, kind of really massage it into the skin. Then what I personally like to do is I like to let it sit for about 20 minutes. Letting it sit for 20 minutes is really, really nice. And then when I remove it, it's like I have new skin. This is really nice. It's cheap. It's easy. Again, Walmart, you can easily buy this. You can easily order it online. And if you are interested in checking out this brand, they actually do make just little kind of trial kits of their collections. So they have a bunch of different collections underneath the brand Earth to Skin. This is from the Super Greens, but they have a bunch of other ones where you can actually experiment with other items. This is, I've been trying out a bunch. This is by far one of my favorite products, and I think is a really, really actually good enzyme peel, and that is pretty awesome if you ask me. So definitely check that out. Next, let's talk about retinol. I love retinol, and it's something that when it comes to hyperpigmentation, when I'm having a breakout, making sure I'm using a retinol really helps with the fact that the acne mark actually isn't going to be as severe as it would have been, if that makes sense. So this is actually in the wrong bottle because I shattered it everywhere, and then I like broke the bottom of the bottle and then had to pour it into another bottle. So this isn't actually what it looks like. I'm going to just insert an actual picture on the screen. This is by Herbivore Botanicals. This is the actual dropper, and this stuff is really nice. The texture is a little bit more thick than I think you think it would be, but it is so freaking good. And if you're just patient with it, and I think with retinol, we should all be patient with it, you are going to see the results that you want from this. And it isn't as severe as retinol. It's not going to make you peel, because retinol can dry a sister out. Like, you will be a flaking sometimes with retinol, or even just feel really like around the eye area or wherever. Sometimes just have that really dry feeling to your skin from retinol. This does not give you that. It is really nice. It is really smooth. I apply it at night always only. I would not apply this during the day. I use this, and it really does help with making sure your hyperpigmentation marks just aren't as severe as they would be. And huge fan of this. This is the wrong bottle, but the cap's the right cap, so there's that. Huge fan though. Highly recommend. You should definitely check it out. Now let's talk another oil. Now this is kind of a shameless plug, but not really. This is from the brand Back to Basics, which is actually my skincare brand, and this is the Rose Hip Radiance Oil. It's so good, and I made it. So I formulated it. So obviously I'm gonna say it's good, but it's so freaking good. It has so many different ingredients. I'm gonna put kind of everything on the screen so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, and I'm not rambling for 1,000 hours, but it is so freaking good. The smell is, it's very natural smell. There's no additives, there's nothing to this, and the color is like this orange kind of color here. It is unbelievably good. This honestly saved my life when I was having a really, really bad time with my skin. It also helps with fine lines and just blackheads in general. It really helps get rid of them, and I highly recommend it. Definitely check it out. All right, last but not least, when it comes to hyperpigmentation, this is from the brand The Inky List. This is something you can buy at Sephora, and this is their tranexamic. I'm never gonna pronounce this right. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Tranexamic acid night treatment. This stuff is so good. What you have to be with it is patient. Now, I actually saw results pretty fast, but I think everyone's skin is different, right? So a lot of other people haven't seen results that are as fast or whatever, but this is freaking amazing. So the smell is definitely not that pleasant, but again, it doesn't linger, and it has a thicker consistency than you think it would be. It's definitely like a true gel that you apply to the skin. Now, this stuff will help so much with your hyperpigmentation. I will apply it to my hyperpigmentation marks, especially on like a fresh spot, and I swear the mark like almost flakes off. Not immediate, like not the entire flake, but like some of the darkness really goes away and kind of flakes off. And I know that sounds like witchcraft and wizardry, but it's so freaking good. It's so good. And I think, you know, products like this, it takes a little bit of experimenting to how you personally like to use them. But the way I like to use it is I like to use a little bit of the product, apply it to the mark wherever it may be. And if I'm using a serum, I use the serum underneath it. So if I'm going in with this product, I will apply this first and then apply this. But I've also applied it directly to the skin, and it's beautiful. I've used creams on top of it, and it honestly works so unbelievably well. And it is something that is clean, that helps with the marks, that gets rid of them. And kind of, if you're using everything in combination with each other, you're using an amazing face mask, a spot treatment, then, you know, making sure where you are getting breakouts, you're using an oil of some type or a product of some type to really sink into the skin and help with that problem. Going with this is just going to amplify it even more and make it even better and make sure that your hyperpigmentation is really at bay. And if you're going in with, let's say, the rose hip oil, this helps a lot with cell regeneration. So the combination of these two are just unstoppable, and your skin is going to look incredible. And you're not going to have to deal with the hyperpigmentation for as long as sometimes you do, because those marks really will last sometimes 6 months, and it's really freaking frustrating because I already did this. The acne was already here. Now you're trying to ruin my life with this mark being on my face all day? I don't think so. This is really great, and I've actually used it on marks that I have also on my body, and I found that I really like it there too. So huge fan of this, and this brand is so affordable, which is amazing that there's something that works this well that is affordable. I really feel like the curation of products here, they're not going to break the bank. They are going to honestly help you and change your life in your acne kind of fighter pack, if you will, because all of these do something that will really, really benefit you. And that's awesome because acne, again, sucks. Last but not least, we are going to be talking about concealer. Now, covering up acne, I feel like, is a task in and of itself because you don't want it to be super obvious, but you don't want it to be something that isn't full coverage, but also that is super aggressive and like thick, but also like I just feel like there's so many things you don't want in a product that's going to cover your acne mark. And this from Clove and Hollow is so freaking good. So this is their Correct and Conceal, I believe is the name, concealer, and it is so freaking good. This is the color 6, just for reference, and I love it. It covers hyperpigmentation really well. It covers acne really well. It sits well alone and it sits well with makeup. You cannot go wrong. This is so lightweight. I honestly don't understand the consistency of this because it's super lightweight. I'm just gonna put some on my hand just so you can kind of see the consistency. It's super lightweight and thin, but then also super full coverage. It honestly doesn't make any sense. The applicator is really small, which is great for applying it to acne marks. It's not going to be one of those really big, you know, thick, your girl, like Tarte Shape Tape or even Cover FX. It really makes it easy to pinpoint if you don't have, let's say, a little brush that you can apply it with. It blends out beautifully with your finger. It blends out beautifully with a brush. It blends out beautifully with a beauty blender. You honestly, this is an easy product, and it's an easy product to take on the go. So I'm a huge fan of this. I would definitely check it out. Their color range definitely leaves something to be desired, in my opinion. There definitely needs to be more of a range, but it's really good. And if I can find a color match that works for me, I think a lot of people will be able to. But again, they definitely have a little bit of work to do in the color range on all ends of the spectrum, in my opinion. But I'm a huge fan. And anytime I'm having hyperpigmentation or I want to cover something up, I only grab for this. I don't grab for any of the other products in my arsenal, which says a lot because I have 4,895 different concealers. This stands on its own. It's really good. So yeah, check it out. And that is it for today. I feel like I've been talking for a really long time, so I'm glad we're kind of wrapping this up because I'm sure if you've made it this far, you're like, girl, you've been talking for 45 minutes. And I hear you. You're right, I have been. But I got to talk through all these products. I got to give you all the info. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.